All right, everybody, welcome back. We're garden casting again because the weather's just too nice for me to keep setting up inside, and I can't help myself. But today, we're going to talk about getting married and then blimping out. Ladies, you gotta knock it off. Most men don't do this stuff. It is mainly women. Sometimes it's couples together. But we're going to talk about it because I saw a video this week, and I'm just disturbed. So welcome back to the Green Eyed Girl podcast. So I saw this video this week, and I'm going to play it.
If I see one more glow up post-divorce video, y'all couldn't do that for a man you love. Y'all love to lose a man and then look the way you should have looked during the relationship. Why do y'all get so comfortable physically and then y'all be like, he was so mean to me. He told you he was getting unattracted. You ignored him. But now he's monogamous with somebody he's unattracted to. And if he cheats and finds somebody who he's attracted to, he's going to be a terrible man. But if he breaks up with you because you look like that, he's a terrible man. You literally proving his goddamn point. You proving everybody's point. You proving all of our points. Put in the effort when you got us. Why do you lock us down? And then you make us tolerate that. Then you'll be talking about, oh, he was such a terrible man to me. You were horrible to him. Look what he had to wake up to every day. That! Pounding beers and shit. Now all of a sudden you a gym girl. Are you kidding me?
This guy is dead on. That's it. He's just dead right. Ladies, I've seen this so many times. You get married, and then you get fat, and you're mad that your husband's upset. He's not asking you to stay the exact same size, all right? Especially if you get married at like 18. You really haven't finished filling out, okay? But 5, 6 times the size you were, that's insane. And I see it all the time. Just getting complacent, thinking he's not going to leave, and just getting fat. What is that? Why don't you love your husband? Why don't you respect your husband? Why don't you love yourself and take care of yourself? Like, at the very least, you were probably pretty. And now what? You're just going to give it up? I've actually been getting thinner since I got married. Has it been super fast? No. I changed my lifestyle. It's taking time. But here we are. And I see these ladies that just go ham and put on like 8 sizes. It's not good for you. It's definitely not good for your husband, and it's not good for your relationship. I don't understand it. And then I see, just like in the video, a lot of women, they get divorced and then they get thin. You gonna blimp out on the next guy too? You get married and you just decide that that's an excuse to be a lazy slug and engage in sloth? What is that? What is the compulsion to become horrifically unattractive upon getting married? Do you not care about your husband? Do you not care about what he sees? I see a lot of women who stay thin until they have kids and then they use their children as an excuse. I'm sorry. I've seen too many women who can actually lose the baby weight. You might be a different shape. Heck, you might even be a different size. You may have had really narrow hips prior to getting married and prior to having children. So you may have gone up a size. But why are you using your child and your marriage as an excuse to be unhealthy and disgusting and slovenly? What sense does that make? I'm really trying to understand this, because it is one of the most common things that I see the red pill community dealing with and men dealing with is their wives just, they get married and their wife just gets huge. Oh, she used to be a runner and then we got married. Did you only stay thin to try to trap a man? So here's the thing. If you do this, you're a bad wife. Hate to break that to you. We're all judging you. Your girlfriends may be lying to you and all of that. I'm judging, okay? I saw a video earlier this week that got posted that was like this nosy cat. And it's like, I just want to know what you're doing. I don't want to judge. I just want to know. I don't care. You can do whatever you want, but I don't judge. I'm the opposite. I really don't care. But if I see you and I know that you used to be thin, I knew you before, and then you went and got married and you just blimped, I'm disappointed and I'm judging and I feel bad for your husband. I do. I genuinely feel bad for these men because they married a thin, healthy woman and then they got stuck with someone who just doesn't care that they look unattractive and don't care about themselves. Do you hate yourself? Do you hate your husband? You need to deal with your stuff, and I'm not telling you to go to therapy because I think that that's all fake and gay too. What I'm telling you is cook healthy, eat healthy, exercise, and stop. If you start gaining weight, if you and your husband are going out to eat and he doesn't gain weight and you start to, say, hey, baby, we need to go out to eat less because wherever we're eating, it's not sitting right with me. It's more calories than I'm used to consuming. Can we eat out less? Can I cook more? I cook all the time. Okay, it's a long weekend. I had an entire plan going in. I've got breakfast prep for the entire weekend. We had tuna sandwiches yesterday for lunch. Had we actually gotten up early this morning, it was going to be BLT day. BLT day is going to be tomorrow because we had a brunch instead of breakfast. We made good burgers and I took green beans from the garden and cooked those down last night. Tonight I'm making homemade pizza with all fresh vegetables from the garden. And tomorrow we're going to have brats with some more fresh vegetables from the garden. It's what I do. I can't help it. And it's a good thing because we have a plan. I'm never hungry. I'm a hangry person, okay? I will say this. I am a very hangry person. If you let me get too hungry, I'm evil, okay? I don't let me get hungry. I've done the crash dieting thing. I have done the restricted calorie thing. I don't do it. I eat the right number of calories in a day, but then I don't get hungry because my calories are good meats, healthy carbs, super carbs. I'm huge on sweet potatoes. I do sweet potatoes all the time. But I'm back down to a pre-college size. I'm thinner married to my husband, working an hour from our farm, keeping the farm going with all of the garden stuff. And I'm thinner than when my husband and I got together. I'm thinner than he's ever known me. I'm thinner than most everyone in Kentucky's ever known me. That's just where we're at here. So I look at these women who just like make the excuse of, oh, I'm married, I can get fat now, I can be lazy now. And I think you're a terrible human being. And I'm really not sorry about it. I think you need to go and really look yourself in the mirror and really dig down into why you can't be the healthiest version of yourself in your marriage. Not excuses, self-accountability. And if it requires some changing, hey, honey, I need to make a little bit more time for myself to work out. Can I drop X, Y, and Z, whatever it is you're doing that's wasting time? My guess is that it's just you sitting around scrolling on your phone instead of doing what you should. Scroll on your phone on a treadmill. Do a couple reps of push-ups and play on your phone in between. I do a very basic workout routine, okay? I'm not in here killing myself lifting weights on the gym. I use the gym. Resistance training is important. I highly recommend reading Casey Means' book called Good Energy. It's all about how to eat healthy, the best types of exercise. One of the biggest things that I do every day is 10 squats every 30 minutes. I share an office with my best friend. Every 30 minutes, an alarm goes off, and Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory says bazinga. And in our office, bazinga means stand up and squat. So we get up and we do 10 air squats every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes for an 8-hour day plus an hour-long lunch, you end up with a lot of squats in a day. But what it does is keep our metabolism running right and not having big spikes in insulin. So when I eat at work, I don't have that fallout crash anymore because my muscles are activated instead. And it's small and it takes 10 seconds. Now, sometimes the guys walk in and they think we're crazy. Most of them know what's going on. They still think we're crazy. I don't care. I don't care because I'm healthier. And frankly, there's 2 people in this world who have to see me in the nude, and it's me and it's my husband. And he appreciates it. He's worth taking the time for. You need to find the reason to be healthy. And if you're using your children as an excuse of why you're not healthy, you need to flip your mentality. I get it. Kids are a lot of work. But it's a lot of work to be fat and have kids. And it's a lot of work to be fit and have kids. The difference is you can keep up with your kids when you're fit. And if you and your husband both got fat and you're using your kids as an excuse, I have the same thing to say to both of you. Stop it. Be healthy for your kids. Set a better example for your kids. Stop lying to yourself. You know you don't feel good. I know you don't feel good. I didn't feel good 4 sizes ago. I felt terrible. My clothes didn't fit because I refused to buy a bigger size because I fell for that trap in college and I got fat. And I went up 2 sizes. Now I'm back down to what I was in high school, which is pretty freaking cool, especially since it doesn't feel like work. It's meal prep. I eat a healthier diet. I grow a garden. I pick vegetables over potato chips. And now I look at potato chips and stuff in the store and it's gross. It's gross. And when I was super stressed at work, did I really want the potato chips? Yeah, I did. I did. I really wanted the potato chips. But you know what I know? If I eat the potato chips, it's going to feel really good for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to feel terrible for like 3 days. Because I don't eat like that. So ladies, stop using your marriage and the fact that he can't leave as an excuse to become an unattractive slob. Okay? Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself for you, for your husband, for your children, for your future children, for your dog, for your cat. I don't care. Just take care of yourself. This even goes to ladies who aren't married. If you're not healthy, it's not good for you. And I'm here to tell you, I've read one too many Reddit posts about men who really want to leave their wives, who they love, because they got unattractive. And that sucks. I feel really bad for those men. I feel bad for those women, but the women brought it on themselves. Do simple things. Stop eating processed food. That's just like step number 1. I'm not saying eat salads. I don't sit and eat a bunch of salads. Okay? I'm not salad girl. If I sat and ate a bunch of salads, I probably would have lost the weight that fast, and I've done it before. I've done the calorie restrictions, I've done all of these things, and the weight never stayed off. I continue to get thinner and be healthier because I don't do those things. So I'm not sitting here saying eat salads 24/7 because that's boring, it's bland, it's gross, okay? I eat burgers, I eat steaks, I eat brats, I eat chicken, I eat salmon. Find healthy food, okay? And then eat the right amount of it. But step one, just cut out the processed food. I'm telling you, if you've gained weight, don't eat processed food for 30 days. 30 days. I don't care what else you cook, so long as it's not some pre-made crap from the grocery store. I'm talking, go make your burgers, do all that stuff. Stop with the processed food. Give it 30 days. After 30 days, you won't crave it anymore. Don't go back to it. The 30 days after that, start cutting out other things that aren't healthy. Try leaner meats most of the week. Do those things. And then, after that 30 days, you start getting grossed out that you ever bought any of the processed stuff to begin with, and you've lost weight, so congratulations. Seriously, guys, it's not that hard. It's much harder to get up and have your clothes not fit and feel ashamed of yourself every day. It really is. What you have is a processed food addiction and a sorry for yourself attitude. Snap out of it. Be better to your husband. Because the guy in the video is right. These women will do nothing while they're married and then become a gym rat the minute they're not. So that they can what? Go get attention from a guy who's not even going to love them as much as the first guy who stuck through all of that? You married the man. You married the man for a reason, right? I married my man for a reason. He's awesome. He's worth doing the hard things for so that I look good. Okay? We started losing weight together well before we got married. Around the time we got engaged. And actually about 4 months before that, we had the conversation about being healthier and not looking the way we did. Okay? So, get fit. Get healthy. No, you may not be the size 7 you were all the way back at the very beginning of high school. Okay? You might hit a size 9. But I'm here to tell you, if you're hitting a 14 or a 16, you got problems. Okay? Just stop. Reevaluate your life. Reorder your life. Because it's hard to be fit and it's hard to be fat. It's hard to be married. I promise you it'll be harder to be divorced. Okay? Stop being selfish. And stop letting your man down. It's really not fair to him. And it's not fair to you. If you're really going to go about this, if you really want to be selfish, make it about you. Make it about you feeling better. Make it about you not cringing away from the mirror. But let's be real. Our fat girls who pushed it and said that fat was beautiful, Meghan Trainor, have you seen her lately? Yeah, she was like the fat positivity one before Lizzo came on the scene. Yeah, she's thin. Lizzo goes to the gym every day, guys. Shamed her too. Shamed her hard. Stop making excuses. Stop blimping out after you get married. Ladies, if you're engaged and you're watching this video, I am begging you not to do this to your husband. When you start gaining weight, make better choices. I hope you all have a great day. And men, if you're married to a woman who blimped out, show her this video. I'll shame her. I don't care. Bring it on. Bye.